Welcome to Success on the Spectrum in Mesa, Arizona, where play-based learning is at the heart of everything we do. Our specially designed center promotes adaptive learning in a safe and nurturing environment. So come on in and take a look around. You're going to love what you see.
I'm Ted Holmgren, and I'm one of the owners of Success on the Spectrum in Mesa, Arizona. I think you'll find with our center that it wasn't a cookie-cutter approach that was taken in putting together our center. There was a lot of thought and attention and a lot of special details and touches that we did to make sure that it didn't have a sterile clinical feel to it. We really wanted it to be a welcome, inviting environment.
My name is Casey Bradford. I'm the Clinical Director and BCBA at Success on the Spectrum of Mesa. I think in particular Success on the Spectrum does some really unique things compared to some other ABA companies. We have a more structured and scheduled day, which really includes opportunities for social skills, for group activities, for classroom-based activities, also our monthly field trips, which adds a nice additional feature to what we do and helps our kids to generalize their skills outside of the clinic setting.
Another thing that really stands out is just the strong emphasis on having a play-based approach. So yes, we do one-on-one therapy with a therapist, but we're also heavily focused on providing that play and that interaction.
We want our kids to be successful at play. In order to interact with other kids, they need to have play skills. And so in order to do that, we can teach skills in a contrived setting, but we also want to apply that. So it's probably the most important thing we do is taking those skills and helping expand them into the natural environment so that they can then use them with their peers in say a school environment or out in the community.
We really put a lot of thought and attention into the play area of our center. Not only do we have playground equipment, but we actually even have this pretend playtown in which kids can pretend that they're in a library, the fire station, grocery store, a little bakery cafe.
By having those successful interactions with peers, they can then be successful in those other environments, including school, but then after school too, including in their employment and their jobs and their careers. But those skills are the foundation for building that successful child, teen, and then adult.
Going along with the nautical feel, you'll find it throughout our center, from the porthole windows in our observation rooms to our play area with our ball pit, pirate ship, just special touches throughout, specific games, sensory objects. And in our sensory room, we've got this awesome massaging lounge chair and a hammock chair and a beanbag chair and a light tube and just so many things that I think contribute to it being a fun place that kids look forward to coming to and that they may have difficulty leaving at the end of the day when their parents come to pick them up. It's been great to see the pieces come together, to see the great team that we have come together with our BCBA, with our office manager, our behavior technicians, and so excited to be in this field.
Early intervention is critical. We know that if we can get them in early, they are going to have the best chance of being able to be included in a regular education classroom and be with their neurotypical peers. That's a big goal, and you know, in some cases that's going to be possible, and in some cases we want them to get as close as possible to that.
Along the lines of early intervention and parent involvement, that parent involvement within our model includes the parents having weekly parent training with our board-certified behavior analysts. And that's an opportunity in which the board-certified behavior analyst is able to talk about what progress the child has been making and things that the parents can likewise continue to encourage in the home setting. There is a heavy influence on transparency, and that there's cameras throughout our center, and there's a parent viewing room in which parents at any time can view the happenings of what's going on. As part of that weekly parent training, we then have the opportunity with our cameras in which we can show specific examples as necessary and provide more of that real-time footage of what's been happening. What we're hopefully trying to help our kiddos out with is getting them to a place in which they could transition into a more traditional school setting, being able to interact with other peers their age in that traditional school setting.
We are trying to help them be as independent as they can be, and as social as they can be, and as communicative as they can be. We're really trying to address those aspects.
I'm a parent, and my wife and I have two little kiddos, a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old. And I can appreciate that parents want to find the option that's going to be best for their child. I think it's important that, you know, as a parent, if you're looking at what option is going to be best for your child, that due diligence is so important. If we can help to identify those areas that are important to evaluate. We actually have a parent guide to ABA therapy. We think we're a good fit for a lot of people. We think there's a lot that contributes towards a successful ABA experience.
I mean, I think ultimately what it comes down to is we want them to be able to access the most happiness that they can in their lives. So if that's something that I can help them strive for, that's what I want to go for. Yeah, that's what it is.
I really hope that we can teach these kids functional skills that will help them in their everyday life and that will improve the relationship that they have with their family, with their friends, and help them to better cope with life in the real world.
When they say bye to their technician for the first time, or when they hug their parent at the door for the first time, or say, "Mommy, I love you" for the first time. These are the things that make all of us, all of our technicians and all of the supervisors, this is what makes us do what we do. It's those moments. It's just inspirational to see the growth that can happen.
We'll find that same fulfillment as we're able to get feedback from parents to hear of how the work that we're doing in our clinic is making a positive impact for their child and making their lives easier, making their child's life better, and just setting them up for success.
Our goal is to have happy kids and happy consumers, families that are just very happy with the results of what we do. If we're not doing that, then we're not doing our jobs. We're not doing what we're here for and what we're driven to do.
We really hope that we can be one piece of the puzzle that can help families to really touch on all the different components of care that's needed for their loved one.
We need these kids to be them. We want to build on their strengths. We want to take their strengths and we want to build on that. We really want to have their uniqueness show. Uniqueness and diversity are huge values for me, but also I think for SOS as well.
We have had a great time today at our open house. It's been so much fun. It's been great to see everyone that has shown up, and we really hope that if you haven't been able to come out today, If we can schedule a time to have you come by another time, one-on-one, feel free to bring your kiddo and come check it out.
Dan, bye for now. Thank you for coming. OSS.
SOS.
Dan, bye for now for SOS.